Yes, welcome back to Y in the Morning. I go by the name of Barry Moses, or It's Barry Moore on every social media platform. Yes, and it's Entrepreneurship Tuesday, and as always, we like to focus on guys who are making some moves, to better themselves or better the society at large. If you've noticed, the last few weeks, I've been focusing on guys who are giving back to the community because it's something I'm really passionate about, and today is not an exception. We have guys from the Rotary Club, Ngong Hills. And they have an event that is coming up, and they're going to shed some light into this club and what is so good about this club. Karibuni sana.
Thank you.
All right, so maybe you can introduce yourselves. Since he's alone, we'll start with the gentleman. Yeah. All right.
Oh, well, I thought it was ladies first. Well, good morning, viewers. My name is Jejo Mapacha Joachim. I am the Vice President of the Rotary Club of Ngong Hills. And we are here because of an event that is coming up called Interconnect District 9212 Kenya.
Welcome. Karibu sana kwa Y in the Morning.
Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Lina Bukeresiam. I'm currently serving as the president for the Rotary Club of Ngong Hills and also the coordinator for the Interconnect program, District 9212 Kenya.
All right. Karibu sana kwenye Y in the Morning.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Susan Ovinya Wairimo. I'm from the Rotaract Club of Ngong Hills. I'm still serving as a director in the Interconnect District 9212. I'm passionate about leadership and community. That's why I'm here.
Alright, before we talk about District 92 and talk about the event as well, there's a lot of confusion when it comes to the Rotaract Club and the Rotary Club. What is the difference, if you can share that with us?
Yes, Rotary, you know, there's the whole organization called Rotary International, whereby there's a part of a foundation, whereby in a foundation is when most of the projects, mega projects are being done, especially like the one that we did just recently, called in February, called the Sunshine Rally, whereby we organize an event and we bring in people who are able differently, you know. Then now, because it started from people who are like older, that's why they are called Rotarians. So Rotary is for people who are 30 years and above, talking of 40 years, 50, 60, even 100 years, because it was started in United States of America, and you know Europeans, most of the time, they work, and when somebody retires, that's when somebody will have enough time to give back the society, because they have a lot of work. They work like from morning to evening. So mostly when they retire, there's when somebody commit every time of his or her
so Rotary
to community.
Club is the one for them.
Yes.
So according to the Rotary Club and the Rotary Club, they're interconnected, by the way.
Yes.
So a youth is somebody between 0 and 30.
18 years now to 30 years, and then there is Interact from 12 to 18 years. So because it's like a family, so they want each and every person in the family to be able to bring in or interact and have fun, you know, at the same time doing a difference in the society. So we go by age groups. I said 12 years to 18 years, it's called Interact. That's mostly those who are in secondary school or primary school. Then there is Rotaract, who is us. We are from 18 years to 30 years. So when you reach 30 years, or there's that window from 30 years to 35, whereby you can transition to Rotary now, which is 30 years or 35 years and above.
All right. So when you guys get to 30, obviously you're below 30. When you get to 30, you have to transition to the Rotary Club.
There is no disconnect, you know, like where we like.
But the goal is the same.
The goal is the same. We are guided by the same guidelines, and we have handbooks which we follow. It's just like an organization, a company. So we have things and well laid down roles for each and every person.
And you have the code of conduct as well, and the constitution.
Yes, and we have something called the 4-way test, of which I'll mention as we go. 4-way test.
4-way test. Yes. Let me keep that in my tab. Let's open another tab. 4-way test. We'll be talking about that. All right. So in the Rotary Club, we have something called districts. Yeah. So the world is divided into districts. Maybe you can explain to the people how these districts they come about, these districts.
Yeah. What happens? We have Rotary International. Now Rotary International, we have many clubs all over the country, all over the world. So what happens to govern this club? They've developed something called district. District, like in our case, we have District 9212. Now District 9212, we have 4 countries. That is Kenya, Eritrea, South Sudan, and Ethiopia. So we have.
One would imagine that Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania would be in one district.
No, unfortunately, that's not what happened. But eventually, we were in the same district with Uganda and Tanzania. But because there's a rule that Rotary, in a district, there's a certain number of clubs that have to be maintained. So when there was an overlap, it had to split. Usually, Tanzania and Uganda, there are many clubs.
There are so many clubs.
Yeah, so
they're participating better than Kenya.
I would say there are many people who are willing to be Rotarians.
All right, and this translates to there are many people who are willing to give back to the community, because that is what Rotary is all about. So Kenyans can pull up their socks when it comes to giving back.
Yeah, they can.
All right, so we have District 92 that was Kenya, Ethiopia, Eritrea, and South Sudan.
Yeah.
District 92.
Yeah.
Interconnect.
9212.
9212.
Yeah.
Or District 9212.
Yeah.
All right, so we have the Interconnect District 9212. Kenya. The event is coming up.
Yeah.
Maybe you can tell us what Interconnect means to you first, before we talk about this particular.
Okay, for me, Interconnect is a program and a project that originated from Rotary. The founders of Interconnect were Rotaractors from Australia. Yeah, so they came up with this idea because they are young people. They realized there's a gap between young people and, let's say, those who are above 30. Because they believed young people lack a bridging gap. Because they believe for you to get to where you want to be, you need a mentor. So they came up with Interconnect to link the Rotary family, which is Interconnect, Rotary, and Rotaract. So what we do, if you are an interactor, you get a mentor who is a Rotaractor.
Who comes up with these names? They're really they're really good and catchy, and they sound similar. The branding is really good. Who comes up with these concepts and names?
Okay, I believe the founders of Rotary, Rotary International, came up with these names.
So we have the
Interconnect, Interact, Rotaract, and Rotary.
And the Rotary.
Yes.
So
Interact
so
Club.
the Interact are also going to be involved in this Interconnect.
Yes, because for the interactors, these are young children who are, let's say, primary school and high school.
All right.
So after them finishing with their primary and high school studies, they need to get to college.
All right.
And they need somebody who will mentor them in their career path. So you'll have a Rotaractor who is experienced, who is in the professional world, who will mentor them. And for a Rotaractor who is still a budding professional, we'll get somebody who is a Rotarian, who is, yes, at least they have an experience, who will mentor them.
So it's like a flow.
Yeah, it's a flow. You see, like a Rotaractor can be a mentor and a mentee, because you'll get a mentor who is a Rotarian, and you will mentor an interactor.
Wonderful things going down here. All right, before we talk about the what did you call them?
4-way test.
The 4-way test.
Yes.
All right, what was the last activity you guys participated in terms of giving back?
As a club?
As a club, Ngong Hills.
As a club, we had a medical camp in April last year. It was a medical camp for street children. What we are doing, we have a program with the street children in Ngong with a foundation called Global Hope Rescue Center. So that year we decided, instead of doing a club visit, we did a medical camp for them. And also we cooked food for them. Apart from that, we also do other programs. We do like tree plantings, and we partner with different people. And also we have our mother club, the Rotary Club of Ngong Hills. Also they do peace. Their project basically is based on peace. So what we do, they did a peace campaign for the border people, and they provided the helmet, they provided everything that they needed for their peace, and also they are building a shed for them. So what we do, we intertwine with our mother club as we do different projects.
All right. How do you get to understand the things that society are going through and pick your preferences? How is the process like?
Okay, for Rotary International, we have like we have area of focus. We have maternal health and child care. We have disease, water and sanitation. We have disease and preventive cures. And we have, so when we do a project, we pick one area of focus in Rotary International. So it depends with the location of the Rotary Club or the Rotary Club. We have people, in our club, we have people who are like community service director. So the job of a community service director is to identify the need in that local community. If that there is a need in that local community, we pick a project depending on the need in the community.
Depending on the need in the community and relating to the pillars of the Rotary Club. Amazing, wonderful.
Maybe I can just add something on the project that you said we have been doing. The last one, this one that is previous, I'm just highlighting it because in Rotary we have something called a signature project, whereby you take a big project that whether it's gonna cost a lot of money or what, but you believe as a team, then you call on others. So long as you have, you know that will change the community. So our signature project for the last 3 years has been the Global Hope Boys Rescue Center, which is just 3 minutes from Gong Town Walk. 5 minutes Gong Town Walk from Gong Town, at a place called Zambia, headed by Mr. Njoroge. It's a place whereby children who are former street kids, they are boys only, you know, because I'm passionate so much about the boy child. And so far, we have been going with them. We make sure that we visit them each and every December. Over Christmas, we spend time with them. The last one, which was last year, but we went, there was a big goat that we slaughtered, and then we ate together. And I'm so happy because right now, they are the last time I checked, there was one boy who was in university. And right now,
from this rescue center? From
the streets, completely. People who have been in the street as 15 or even plus 15, those were even already youths, they were in the street. Others were away from the street when they were teenagers, you know. But right now they've gone to school, and others have even done their, their KCSE.
So this is a success story. This is your big signature project as the Rotary Club of Ngong Hills.
So I'm proud to highlight that.
Wow,
so
something amazing.
The society is, we are seeing the impact.
You're seeing the impact.
So far, so good.
I'm guessing this needs a lot of resources to achieve this.
Sure.
And this is a non-profit organization.
Yes.
How do you link to? You need resources. This is a non-profit organization. Where do you get the capital from or the resources from?
Yes. So this is how it's done. Because there is, as we said, there is a flow. Because there is, first of all, we are Rotary International. There is that trickling down and percolation of the roles, and the subdivision. Because there is the Rotary International, then the district. That's when we say the district 9212. It means there are 9,212 districts plus in the whole world. So the district now, we the former system, Kenyan system, whereby there were districts, but in Rotary, a district is a number of countries. So there is the country, Kenya, then there's a number of countries which form a district. That's why she mentioned District 9212, which we are in, comprises Kenya, Eritrea, Ethiopia, and South Sudan. So going on that level, there is My Rotary, which is an online, it's online. When you go to My Rotary, there's a place where you will sign if you are a Rotary Club or a Rotary Club, and you post your events. And also, each and every club has meeting days which are different from the whole week, like from Monday to Sunday. When you go online and check nearby Nairobi, how many clubs are meeting, in most of these Nairobi hotels, like Lyco, we have just Eureka here, and then this one that is near here at Jivanji Gardens. Most of the clubs meet there, and our meeting mostly is 1 hour. So when there is an event, you reach out to the clubs, and as we said, it's where Rotaract or Rotary, it's about professionals who are coming together. When I am in Rotaract and I'm a journalist, I will be starting to practice my journalistic prowess in the society, and in that way I will be linking to a person who is a journalist, like Mutegi Njau, who is a Rotarian, and he is established. In that way, he can be able to employ me, or if I'm in public relations, I will be employed. And when there is now something that is coming up, there are those who are Rotarians who already have careers. Others even are owners of company, like Manu Chandaria. He's the one who started Sunshine Rally. So they will come, we'll go to them, and then they will be giving money towards the project. So long as they hear you out, and they know that you're doing it within your community, and it will be of impact, they will give in support in terms of
monetary donations funds, that come from members of the Rotary, Rotaract, and sometimes
Interact.
maybe the interconnect.
Yes, as
So-
an example, like when we did the medical camp, we did it in Gongtown, and we just started like that, and then we had a lot of partners, like now AAR, which is also a medical hospital, entity, and there was also King David Hospital, and then the county government gave us the venue. We did it at Ngongtown Bus Park, and then there are others who are coming in, like, you know, we will give we'll give out medics, others say we'll give out drugs, so others will give in money in kind, others will give like in terms of resources, but then at the end of the day, because we have like the finance director, we have to be able to account for each and every penny that is given. And in line with that, even also the Rotary International gives grants, a grant whereby they can give you, like that's for the mega projects, they can give you grants in terms of dollars, so that you, at the end of the day, you achieve the project.
So integrity is also a very important thing
in fact,
at the Rotary.
part of the 480s.
Part of the 480s,
Yeah.
which leads us to the 480s. Maybe you can mention them and get to talk about them.
So the 480s is like a code of ethics that governs Rotary. In every meeting, you have to do a Rotary Grace, or you have to do a 480s. So 480s, usually you ask yourself 4 questions. Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? So as a
So number one,
Rotarian,
is it the truth?
is it
Yes.
the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendship? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? So as a Rotarian or a Rotaractor or an Interactor, you have to abide by these rules. Whatever you do, if it's a project, you have to know, is it the truth? If you are dealing with people, with peers, is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? So whatever you do, you have to abide by these 4-way tests.
All right.
Yeah.
Abide by the 4-way test.
Yeah.
I'm interested in number 4. Number 4 is it beneficial
To all concerned.
to all concerned?
Yeah.
Yes, we are humans, and humans always want to get involved in something that is beneficial to
Yeah,
them.
to all
What are some of
concerned.
the advantages of joining the Rotary Club?
Okay, for me, I just joined Rotaract Club last year. I was inducted last year. Let's say from the club, I'm the newest member, and it's
You're already a leader.
yes, I'm the newest member, and I'm a leader. Yes, I'm the club secretary, and I will say the club has given me exposure. I've been able to visit places. I've offered service to community. The main reason as to why I joined Rotaract and Rotary is because I was passionate about leadership and community.
Leadership and community. That was your passion.
Yes, that
And you've
is my
got,
passion, and Rotaract was the place for me. So through Rotaract, I've been able to visit children's home. We partner with a children's home in Ngong called Huruma Children's Home. We distribute textbooks. That was the latest. We went there, distributed textbooks. During Christmas, we took the kids out for Mamba Village for an outing to show love. Currently,
How does it feel when you see their faces?
it feels nice because at least you bring a challenge to the kid. Like you tell them there's more to life than just being an orphan. There's more to life.
If you work for it, you can
Yes,
get
if you
experience.
work for it, and the kids are so much passionate.
They get inspired.
Yes,
through
they get
these simple
inspired.
gestures.
Yes, once you share food with them, you give them a piece of advice. There's that thing that they
Good stuff.
feel they're part of the community. Yes.
So as much as you give back to the community,
Yeah.
you can also interact with other professionals in your field. You can connect and network.
Yeah.
And there's no judgment at Rotary.
No judgment.
Wonderful. Yes, the reason we're here today is because of the event.
Connect.
Interconnect.
Yeah.
There's a thin line between interconnect and
Interact.
Interact is the club. Interconnect
Which
is
is
a
a
project.
program. Yes.
All right. So what is interconnect?
Yeah. It's interconnect with an A,
Not an E.
Oh.
Yeah, it interconnects generation. The thing is, mainly as she said, it started in Austria, the program basically by 3 Rotaractors. Most of them, the founder Philip, Sebastian, Marky, and we have Albert and Peter. So they decided to bridge generation, not necessarily Rotaractors, but outside generation who are non-Rotarians. So they come up with this program called Interconnect. Basically, it stands on 2 pillars, that is mentorship and intergenerational community project.
Mentorship and intergenerational community project. This is the first one in this district.
Yeah, this is the
Yes.
first Interconnect program in,
Alright.
in Africa, actually.
In Africa,
Yeah.
actually, in Nairobi, only in Nairobi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, and courtesy of Ngong Hill,
Yes.
yeah, Rotary Club of Ngong Hill.
Yeah, big things are born in
Big
Nairobi.
things are
man.
going, you say. Y254 channel on Instagram and Y254 on Facebook is the way to reach us. Don't forget to leave the hashtag Y in the morning. Don't forget to leave the hashtag Entrepreneurship Tuesday. Yes, don't get it twisted. Entrepreneurship Tuesday is not only about making that money, it's about impacting the society at large as well. And we have members of the Rotary Club of Ngong Hills in studio. They'll be having an event that is made to make this country better, or this community a better place. So the venue, time, and what else about an event do people always need to know?
Yeah.
The venue, time, and what will be happening at the event?
So the venue will be at Catholic University of Eastern Africa, the current branch. It will be from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So what will happen, we have different speakers coming. So we picked people, one from the Rotary side, 2 from the Rotary side, and also we have picked 2 from the community, non-Rotarians, because we are also be doing intergenerational projects. So we want Rotary to involve the community. So we have like PDG Kemani, that is past district governor of the Rotary District 9212. Then we have Rotarian Karo Kimtai, is the past president of the Rotary Club of Nairobi East. Then we have Karo Chege, she's actually a contestant at the reality show for the Miss President reality show. So these will be our speakers. And we have Alia Marose from the Rose Women Foundation. So we have picked people from different communities that will be coming.
Different communities and different generations as well.
And basically we are coming to launch the program, also introducing the mentors and mentees to the program, and also giving out the plan, the strategic plan, because it's a 5-year project. So we have invited different people from every sector, and we also invited Rotarians, Rotaractors, and Interactors, and non-Rotarians to come.
Alright, what is your background in education?
It's counseling, psychology, and actually I'm a theological student.
You're a theological student as well.
Yeah.
So very soon we'll see you on the podium, spreading the gospel. Right? Do you have direct mentorship from as a result of the Rotary Club?
Yeah, actually when I joined Rotary Club, I usually give my story. I joined Rotary, I was actually very tiny out of school, and I was a very shy person. So through Rotary Club, I've been able to grow. Even I did not want to take leadership position when I joined, but through learning and experience, I got to take some leadership position in the club, like the finance secretary, and then now the president. So through it, I've been able to learn also how to handle projects. Like doing a big project like this is a big project because we are managing many clubs. And also another thing, I've been able to get mentors from the Rotarian side. Like we have Rotarian Martin, he's from Rotary Club of Ngong Hills. So he's been a mentor to us. Personally, I'll say he's been a mentor to me. And that way I've been able to be better, not only on my career path, but also on my social life.